Hey guys, Rami here, and this is your second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update for Tuesday, October 27th. I think you guys like it when I go straight to the point without introductions, so here we go. Just please hit the like button on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, so Drew Hamill, Nancy Pelosi's Deputy Chief of Staff, tweeted yesterday, "The Speaker and Secretary Mnuchin spoke today at 2 p.m. by phone for 52 minutes. As the nation faces record spikes in new virus cases, we continue to eagerly await the administration's acceptance of our health language, which includes a national strategic plan on testing and tracing. We are hopeful the response will be positive as we also await the outcomes of talks between committee chairs. It is clear that our progress depends on Leader McConnell agreeing to bipartisan comprehensive legislation to crush the virus, honor our heroes, our essential workers, and put money in the pockets of the American people. The Speaker remains optimistic that an agreement can be reached before the election." Okay, here's, I'm sorry, but I call major BS here. First of all, it's not up to Mitch McConnell to do anything. He already confirmed the Supreme Court justice and he's not involved in the negotiations. So saying that their progress depends on Leader McConnell agreeing to a bipartisan legislation is nonsense. Another big-time BS is being optimistic to reaching a deal before the election. Who are we kidding here? The election is next Tuesday. That's 1 week from today, just 1 week from today. Nothing is getting done before the election, and there is no progress. Nancy Pelosi even said so herself in her newest letter. She said, "The imperative to save lives, livelihoods, and the life of our American democracy could not be greater or more urgent. Today, we are waiting for an important response on several concerns, including on action to crush the virus." 10 days after Secretary Mnuchin went on CNBC to declare that he was accepting our testing plan, the administration still refuses to do so. So this one thing where they had two 48-hour deadlines didn't go anywhere, and they still didn't come to an agreement on. And that's just one thing. They still have state and local government differences. They have differences on the unemployment boost from $400 to $600, the earned income credits, the child tax credits, and of course the issue of sending stimulus checks to people without social security numbers. All these things are not resolved as of now, so there's no way they'll pass something before the elections. There's just not enough days and hours to do that. In the letter, she continues to say, "Unless we have a national plan for testing, tracing, treatment, mask wearing, social distancing, and other science-based steps to crush the virus and combat the disparities facing communities of color, we cannot safely reopen our schools and economy. In all of our legislation, we have stressed the importance of testing, but the administration has never followed through. The Republicans continue to surrender to the virus." Which is true in a way, or at least Republicans like Mark Meadows, the White House Chief of Staff, say things that definitely sound like that even if they don't necessarily mean it. Which Nancy Pelosi also brings up in this letter where she says the administration crossed another line in its arrogance in fighting the coronavirus when the president's Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, said we're not going to control the pandemic, and again falsely claimed that the virus is just like the flu. This was a bad statement from Mark Meadows. I sort of get what he was trying to say. This is no way defending him or anything like that, but it sounded like he meant this is a virus that we can't control. So the way we'll fight it is by working on a vaccine and a treatment and learn to live with it just like the flu. We didn't control the flu, we didn't eradicate it. We have a flu season and we just live with it by getting our flu shot and just going about our lives. And yes, the survival rate for the virus is now very high, but still, this was a very, very bad statement and just didn't sound good at all, at least even just politically. And the impact that statement had on the market was very big as well. Everything is in the red pretty much, and there's a major sell-off going on driven by that and driven by the number of cases skyrocketing, and who knows where it's going to go from there. The numbers are just really, really bad, and Nancy Pelosi summarizes it very nicely in her letter. She says, "This weekend, our nation passed a devastating milestone as over 83,000 cases were recorded on both Friday and Saturday, the highest daily toll since the pandemic began. The statistics are staggering. More than 8.6 million total infections, nearly 250,000 Americans tragically dead, an estimated 8 million people falling into poverty, 17 million children food insecure, more than 23 million workers on unemployment, and nearly 1 million women leaving the workforce in September alone." Very, very bad numbers, health-wise in terms of cases and deaths, and economy-wise also. 23 million people unemployed, yet still they can't reach an agreement to help those millions and millions of people. I can't even imagine what this country will look like or what the economy will look like if we don't get help before the end of the year. The amount of evictions and the housing crash and the market crash will be devastating, and the negative effects will be felt for at least a decade, according to economists. I just pray that we come to an agreement soon and the American people get the help they need. Not even before the elections at this point, that's never going to happen, but at least before the end of the year. It's been already 7 months since the CARES Act passed. 7 months. 7 months without our Congress doing anything to help us. Governor Chris Sununu said it best, fire them all. I really mean that sincerely. He said no one in the Senate or Congress can say that they've shown leadership on the crisis. What have they done since March? Like literally nothing. I agree with him, and I think many of you do too. He then continues to say, put it this way, would the country be better or worse if you replaced all 535 today? I think the odds say it would probably be a little better because you get the political nonsense out of the picture, all of the things that have just clogged the system up so badly. What do you guys think about all of this? Do you think we'd be better off with an all-new Congress? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Please hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell to be notified whenever I publish new videos and new content for you. Also, make sure to check the link in the description for the Yara savings account. It's a new savings account that is FDIC insured, but gives you interest in a lottery system. If you use the link below, you'll get 100 tickets when you deposit as little as $25 for a chance to win up to $10 million. Then you'll get a weekly ticket for every $25 you deposit. I think this is the future of banking, as it encourages savings to earn more chances at winning a large prize. Also, don't forget to get your 3 free stocks from Webull, potentially worth up to $1,600 when you deposit only $100. This 3 free stocks offer will end soon, which is just like cash. You can take it out anytime you feel like it. Links are in the description below. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.